What is happening? Okay, finally got it working. Manage videos. Sorry everybody, I'm trying to get my stream working. There it is. Alright, so what is it now? Okay, back. Ugh. No, it's not made for kids because jiggle physics, I guess. Zenless Zone 0. Season 2, Chapter 3. Doing the playing the sorry, this probably seems really boring, and it is because I'm just setting up the stream. Maybe I should have done that ahead of time, but you know what? You get to see the behind the scenes of this whole operation. Playing the chapter 3. Of ZZZ. And then let's see. Tags. Zenless. Zone 0. I wonder if I say Season 2. Yeah, I guess then this 1 0 is enough. Alright. Now let's see, back to the thing. And control room. All right. Now we can begin with doing chapter 3. Maybe I'll actually be able to finish this all in one PlayStation. I think I mixed the PlayStation and session there. You know what? This is probably involving her character, so I might as well. What is with the shoes for her outfit? Like, seriously, Okay. That's annoying. I can't actually... I was really hoping I could, like... Yeah, whatever. Anyways. I was saying the shoes for that comes up, but it's weird. And guess I'll go with the, Why does she have her dogs out? Whatever. And, right. Because I picked... Why that's who it is. Bella's looking over a message from someone. Her face turns serious. The kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. The proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Lies! Perfect timing! I feel like I've heard that before. The mayor sent a message earlier saying, give me a call when both you siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Should we contact him right away? Simulated signals from city administration search through the encrypted line. After a few seconds, whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerged from the audio-visual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
Isn't the spreading miasma more worrying than the air quality itself? Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the dangers still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltist actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But Where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Waifei Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porsalumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquei Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes. Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me.
God damn.
You're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porsalumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
About the intel on our
By the way,
teacher.
we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exaltists, the Defense Force, looks like this job won't be easy. Yeah, I hope we don't run into any trouble. Hey, we got into team up with Obel Squad again. Soldier 11 and Trigger will be happy to see you too, right, Wise? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've crossed paths with before. But before heading out, maybe we should let Yushwan, Chief, Fu, and the others know. I should probably make their outfits a bit more formal for this mission. I've been expecting you, Rise. Don't give me that Yushwan Shifu is all-knowing look. I only know because the mayor contacted me in advance. Seems that really is why you're here. Yunquei Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs. Which means I have no choice but to defend my talented students. I won't bring shame to the sect. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltists play dirty and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either of them alone. And that's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Alright, Suiban Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest here tonight, then go take care of what you need to. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give them your Shifu's name. Calibrate the HD devices. Spend time chatting with senior brothers and sisters. Night's fallen. Hey, what's in there? Oh, her missions. It looks simple, so maybe I'll do them at the end. Doesn't look like it's an entire event like with the shopping thing, so maybe I can actually just do it at the end. Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with Oboe Squad tomorrow morning. The coordinates are in Limian Hollow. Meeting in the Hollow? That's right, the Defense Force wants us to link up with Oboe Squad during the operation. Afterwards, we're returning to their base together. Supposedly, it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Oboe Squad and to test our capabilities as some special envoys. I spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD device. It's pretty much done. So take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. On second thought, do not go gentle into that good night. In a dream made from electric impulses and numerical signals in Magnus' memory.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus! You late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup! Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup!
Let me guess. Still,
Obsidian Division.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad!
I cut the guy off. Sorry.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup!
fall back, Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back. So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode.
And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep-talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep-talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected.
Yeah.
It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on.
I feel like that somehow raised more questions than answered more, because it's like, okay, they're definitely a different person, but like...
Enough breakfast chit-chat.
Oh my god.
Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Oh, I'm playing okay, not playing Orphe. Captain Magus, squad member Orphe. I've been waiting here for you. Let the sniper to wait here all alone? That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. Huh? But you were the one who woke up late. I told you that was a necessary systems check and maintenance. Now, getting into the position early to cover their squad mates is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to their operation briefing before the Colonel scolds everyone in Obo's squad for being late. I swear I saw the there she is. Captain Magus. Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a model soldier. Oh, aren't I a model soldier? You, Seed, you're a soldier too. If you joined the Scout, Seed, you'd definitely be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past. Something about being in the Scouts. If I weren't busy taking care of Seed Senior, I'd absolutely be an honored member. Captain, we've got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're late for the operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two. Let's hurry to the operation briefing, or we'll be punished as problem squad members before we ever get the chance to become honored ones.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obo. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow. The Exaltists have long plagued Waifei Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault.
This is all new.
Also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Alright, let's see how you was gonna fight when I unlocked you. When Orphe and Magus are off-field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recover battle heat. With sufficient battle heat, hold triangle to unleash EX special attack heat charge, granting the whole squad to zeroed in effect, which boosts their abilities.
Blitz Squad, in position!
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective? Rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important if they got Obel Squad handling pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person. Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Leave the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle.
Hear the burn!
Envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are they meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat.
Oh my god, I love it. She's having fun with the birds! That's adorable. Did I just cut off the dialogue? Oops. There you are, Wayne. Whoops.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Yep, renowned, not
Usually,
infamous.
only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
Yeah, and you're not
To
a
be
villain,
honest,
right, Magus?
I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero from the underworld. That's
A hero
pretty
working
cool.
from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obal's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
As long as you're standing by the right values.
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Also, isn't 11 with us? Didn't she vouch for us? Like, dang.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Source agent squad, report your status. Agent squad, come in.
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
This squad is pinned down. Agent squad, do you copy?
Alright, keep firing, keep firing, keep firing, keep firing.
Speed and the others should be okay.
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming.
Feels like the miasma around us is getting thicker.
Danger activity is rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
Fire, fire, fire.
Am I keeping up, Captain?
Strong attack detected.
Nice. You know, it's fun to use. Maybe.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
Hey, I know how to use you.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. Then regroup with the Captain ASAP.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
I forgot that they were doing this stuff. Down the damage switch. I'll turn it off. As the switch flips down, the hum of a machine somewhere in the comms room comes to a halt.
Agent squad, come in.
Agents reporting in. Loud and clear, Captain.
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
Second party.
Agent Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Full salvo, Senior! Roger! New objective!
And they really knew what they were doing with this character. They're like, yeah, you are gonna get a look at her toes. The dogs are out and you're gonna walk them. I think I lost track of the dog metaphor in that, but the point is you can see your feet. In hindsight, I shouldn't be surprised. This game has its target audience, and they gotta widen the perspective for that target audience. Widen the perspective. They gotta appeal to various interests. It's a switch linked to the ether transmission device. A successful decryption of signal flashes from feed Senior's data port, and the once turbulent ether in the transmission system grows still.
Remote support. In position.
Right. If she would be a sniper, that makes most sense for her powers.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
We eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. And let's show them what we've got, OP.
Yes, Captain Magus!
Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Nice.
Aegis Squad has to... Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. What's a coffin?
It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
How do you not know that, Seed?
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Seed Senior?
How old is he? There it is. Built by Force Lumix. Alice calls it an Aspira. That was in the report we handed over to Isolde. These just regular ether research equipment. I got that. It's that symbol. Simple. Ugh. Can't talk. Anything tied to the Exaltus is bound to be suspicious. I felt something ominous too. They're saying the Defense Force has some information on it. You'll get the info when you need to know. Now, let's keep moving. What a difficult person to work with. Don't be discouraged, Mr. Special Envoy. I've been around the captain for a while and still think, keep moving. Anything over here? Oh, that's cute. Cool. Scans the rifles into this. Oh, one of the Bang Boo games. Oh, one of the Bang Boo games. You guys are gonna actually see how I do on them.
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
Any coins?
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
I don't even know you. Why would I do that?
Come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Nope. What's happening in the background of that noise? What's with the background noise? all. Hi. Yep. And I walk and I walk. Yeah, this is not very entertaining. It's not action and it's not even just me walking through. What an odd side mission. What did that... They usually like have more variety, but okay. Guess I did everything. Usually like branching paths and stuff, that was like very straightforward. I guess usually up till now they've been optional or like minor missions. This is the first time I think I've had to do one for an actual chapter mission. Usually.
Those are ether reactors made by Porsalumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porsalumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad, plenty still played a part in this.
That's true.
That may be true. But most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
So...
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
Fight the jump. Captain, why don't you stay while we wait for them? Yes, Captain is.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
Yeah,
you
that's
all
right.
carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
And now we're all together.
Huh? Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porsalumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior. Is that the name of your mech?
That's not even what you said.
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy.
I know a girl who
You
loves
must
grenades
quite
would be a big
knowledgeable
fan of
in
that.
this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Goddamn, girl.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
I meet a lot of kooky characters.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Oh my god.
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution.
Why is the gun on a tail the most normal person?
Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this.
Again, man, that's actually more boring than either of the actual options.
Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. Look at it. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear.
Thanks.
Oval Squad. All enemies eliminated.
There's the intro scene.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Okay.
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Basically.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
It looks like he's just like glued his mouth shut.
You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
Yeah, but I don't think you should crush his head with a giant mech. I'm sorry. What was it? Intelligent construct.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Okay.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
Just the ones that we can fight.
Caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible.
Yeah, I didn't. I've heard that one.
Sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them.
Jesus Christ, girl.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Ythe Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Goddamn.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
There's the problem.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have—
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Like that.
Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
Mm-hmm.
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Ythe Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
In depths of Lemnian Hollow, where even the proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness, the military's operation has started. It'll provide cover for the overseas ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But the Defense Force's overwhelming numbers have taken heavy losses total. Lately, with what mill strength we have left, we don't need to see victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Force is not exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. On the field, we have completed the ritual, and we've already won. May the Creator refine you. Sorry if I'm quiet, there are people nearby. The Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over Stargaze Road as our base of operations. This will be our staging area for the upcoming mission. There seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Let's report back to Isolde first. Let's proceed and trigger shutting down the Exaltus quickly. Captain and I were still in hell of a fight. It was a big help, but triggering CG was just as important. The Exaltus was pretty basic. Just to get them down. The ability to handle the Sheen threat is the amazing feat. I wonder if I could learn to do anything with enough practice. It's talent, pure talent. I can always sense it. It's got a similar gift, right, Proxy? Okay, Proxy, you're the captain is surrounded by enemies, huh? Really worried about those. Oh yeah, that must have been triggering. No pun intended. The bullet almost didn't make it in time. That was a close one. Protecting proxy is a top priority. I mean, protecting citizens like you, proxy. Morphe might seem a little hesitant at times, but she's actually a skilled and brave soldier. Next comes this harsh, tempered, but kind of person. This kind of thing for her. Or rather, she already has. Wait, are you guys also... Yeah, those are... Actually, those are not healed, I'd say. The entire base is about the same length. Those are healed, though. I swear the only person who doesn't wear heels is the barefoot girl. Okay. Scorpion Magus.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Oval Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Morphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
Captain Magus said.
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah, shoot me straight in the face.
Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
How do you punish her? Her existence is punishment enough.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away, and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
Damn, Lex is getting pissed.
Alright, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Okay,
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Fun. Can I talk to you guys? Nope. Oh, I mean, I can talk to you, but it's probably the same stuff. Adjutant, sir, the Major General's guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The Major General's tent is just beyond this tunnel. The adjutant lead and head with Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Wi-Fi Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Wi-Fi Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Wise.
Man, you said that like a
Welcome to
AI.
Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
That's weird.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Suibian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
You know what, when I say said it like an AI, I don't mean like it was bad read. I mean she said it intentionally, like she was like, this is the thing I'm reading off of a list because that is what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Suibian Temple. Ah, Yunque Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's
Man,
here to
everyone knows
assist
that
and
I'm a criminal.
oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunque Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for
Goddamn, man.
supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir,
Hey, don't
Wise
pull
is
her.
only here to assist Obel Squad.
Been doing
This
enough.
has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the city council from meddling with our military affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine.
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the Mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. so I'm afraid I can't escort Wise to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde? Until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunkoi Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
I'm really sorry, Wise. You came here to help, and this is how you're treated. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lorenz was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago. He was promoted to general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. It'd be dishonest to say I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. The truth behind it? To be exact, the cost behind my squad's failure back then. Vegas has always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track, but the point is, you can count on us, whether it's Oval Squad or any other Obsidian Division soldier. We'll give everything to protect you. Talk about rude. Oh, our whole defense force generalist is unpleasant. Restrictions on going out and attacking the outside world, I might as well be a prisoner. Going back down to rest sleep in temple. You shouldn't be stopped, right? Alright. Do I have to literally just walk back down? Oh, it's because it's right there. Sorry, orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. That's why I couldn't do the usual shortcut thing. Argue with facts and logic. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Argue with facts and reasons again. Are you okay, Wise? Comrade, Wise is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Mr. Wise got taken down a notch. I'm just following orders. Following orders is supposed to do. I understand where he's coming from. I hope you understand, Crimson Gloom. Withdraw with my head held high. Also, what the... I guess I'm just stuck here.
Captain! Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed!
No significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
You're that here to see me tortured.
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just... so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethon would end up getting caught one day.
You didn't even say anything involving Trigger there.
On the plus
Goddamn.
side,
At least the legendary proxy Phaethon was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Press on the tracker, make so you have ankle, Texas Defense Force signal jamming. The only wireless frequencies still functioning in Wi-Fi connects are military ones. For now at least, say farewell to friends, anxiously awaiting replies on Knock Knock.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the Squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
With comms and our movement restricted, things are definitely tricky. Okay, I can still reach out to Bell and Fairy through the HDD without noticing. That is something about this. That looks slow down. It's time for this regular equipment, mate. Come check. You agree? Making sure I take gear is crucial, so if you want to drop by, Proxy, go right ahead. I don't have any equipment on me. Really? I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the Proxy. You can't shake a strange feeling. Like the Proxy is some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. Don't worry, Proxy. She can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. Just a routine maintenance check. Go on, Proxy, stop being so wishy-washy. Opal Squad is here. Alright, time to start today's routine maintenance. Inspector on duty. Squad member C. First up inspection, Mercury. And Nana. Mercury here. Take a look and see if this little coal beast got anything wrong with it. And Nana. And Nana. I always get nervous when Steve does my checkup. The antenna on the comms module seems a bit worn out. Gotta remember to get those parts replaced. If Colby can't hear me on the radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick your butt. And then, aye aye. Next up, sort of sniper rifle. Counting on you again, Speed. Anyone look to tell your weapons in flawless shape, just like always, Trigger. Sniper's weapon is their soul on the battlefield, after all. Boring. Now it's Orphe and Captain Magus' turn. Let's get this straight. You're not laying a finger on me. Calm down, Captain. Quit swinging around my tail. Your exoskeleton is in good shape overall, Orphe, but your tail shows way more wear. No doubt you do the Captain's reckless fighting style. The Captain gives it her all in combat. I'll try to sync it. Try to stay in sync with Orphe's movements. As for Captain Magus, you're using that nitro fuel oil again, aren't you? You can't stand the smell pouring out of your gun barrel. Whoa, are you seriously attacking the Captain's dental hygiene? Finally, it's your turn, Proxy. Where should I start? Impossible seems almost like you can see right through the HDD. But that can't be possible, right? Next subject. Nice and crystal clear, Proxy. All systems good, inspection complete. You were just looking to stare into the proxy's eyes. Finish the equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gear's serviced at the armory. The proxy, don't forget to look after your eyes too.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
God damn.
Barry, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
You were just like shit.
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, First Assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Wise, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Opal Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Wise.
The bet beneath you feels so foreign, you hardly rest well that night, press vote. Things eventually happens. Most of my will now post to the tech. Check out what's happening. Oh no. Old guy's twitching like crazy. Yes, Captain. The Bangaboo squad seems to have been attacked. I see the Bangaboo success signal is left over. What about the soldiers in that squad? They were all lying there covered in blood. I mean the not breathing kind of lying there. Oh. God damn, you really are like the gun girl. I forgot her name. The engineer from the construction team. Let's pay our respects. And we probably recorded what happened when they ran into the enemy, but it's badly damaged. Do you have any technicians at base? I'll fix them up. Proxy, you know how to fix Bangaboo? Please help this little guy. I'll leave it to you, Proxy. Got it. Set Hollow stream out to the Bangaboo's data port.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma! Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. And they're armed!
Oh.
We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock.
Oh, is it the Exalted troops in disguise?
No. They emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive.
What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight?
Ethereal or monster, just take them down! Reporting in! We've got casualties! We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the right! We need
Damn.
It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like a resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment, and my knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
Those soldiers squad in last one. They look like the dead brought back to life. The dead, but they're just military gifts from the old capital. Stuff from nothing back, that can be. How could they be the ghosts of those old soldiers if they're shooting at their own squad mates? They are not the undead. Still, the fact that those creatures take on the form of former Defense Force soldiers means their creator, enemy's knowledge of the Defense Force, might be beyond our imagination. Besides, yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any occultists escape. There's no way the Exalted should be aware of our progress. We need to report this to Isolde. Let's go, Proxy.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation?
Oop, I forgot I turned off auto mode for that.
So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully... We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes...
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and my honor as the Mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust that people have placed in the Defense Force.
Don't be shitty.
Well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
This operation has two main objectives. First, to gather intel on the miasma soldiers. Second, to eliminate key exalted spaces. Ready to move out and spice attack. Every second counts. Let's go.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltist's main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate.
Please don't make Isolde the traitor.
Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
Captain, the barrel's scorching hot! I've been on...
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there?
Oh.
Petty thugs, blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not give them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
It's your turn to blossom.
God damn, this is a fun team.
Count on me and Seed Senior.
Seed, don't go darting.
I'll pierce right through.
Keep your balance, Orphan!
Am I keeping up, Captain?
Yeah, divine punishment, blah, blah, blah. The documents that are detected on this device. First thing, answering the overseas call, wrongfully killed soldiers, rise from the underworld, corporate flames of vengeance. I suppose this would fight for us, they'll see this matter vague. Perhaps they do address this in the people in the airworld. I think so. The intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers. Those ones emergency NASA wear 11-year-old uniforms, and they died protecting humanity. The result is come. How dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Unforgivable.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
Ugh.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
Yeah, you tell him, Morphe.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flanks so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
That it? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Yep.
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
God damn.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones.
And douchey ones.
If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Damn,
Hey,
Seed.
Are you threatening me?
No.
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist base been completely cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders?
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Wiping out other data.
I can't even handle something this simple and proper.
I'm seeing if YouTube is... Yep, there it is. Alright. Yeah, my stream might be a bit laggy, but that's fine.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions!
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
Here we are.
Seed, let Seed Senior cool off a bit,
Documents detected on this device. Maybe working with Porcelumics, but they aren't exactly saints. They'd sacrifice everything for profit. Soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, the violence ends here without warning. Record of the hardware being moved, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. Damn it, of all places, the data had to be missing at the most crucial part. Oh yeah, what a coincidence.
Oh?
Soldiers didn't die protecting the city? So what have these Exaltists learned? It's nothing but a distraction they plan on purpose to mislead us. So it's clear the Exaltist remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on.
I'll take point.
There's no way out!
Bam and bam.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Is that the other boss?
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the hall.
Oh.
In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the Porcelumex safety inspection.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I know, but
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway,
We are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty.
Hmm.
Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Oh, you
Major General,
asshole.
Shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
What a dick. What a
Aside from that clerk I met at the special military affairs desk,
dick with a
these are
tiny
honestly
prick.
the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
Nah, cuss him out.
I'll let it slide this time, Morphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
They're probably evil anyways.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere in the Lumion Hollow, illuminated by flickering candlelights. Okay. Like, they look, I guess, intimidating enough in the cutscenes where they can do all, in cutscenes where they can either do animation and perspective changes and all that stuff to make them look scary. But when it's just the model of the Great Overseer, it just looks like a guy in a bad cosplay of their Great Overseer. It's just hilariously bad. And the wings just look so much dumber. Like, this is what this motherfucker look like? You look ridiculous. Sarah looks more intimidating than you, and that's just because she has a less dumb outfit. You knockoff of a knockoff Final Fantasy villain. Not even the big Final Fantasy villain. You're like the evil priest who works for the evil king who's being manipulated by an evil dark god. You're the mini-boss for the mini-boss.